Hey guys, what up? How we doing? Today we're going to be playing some Pox Settlers, but other than that, we're going to be looking at PoBing a setup for the Legacy of Phrecia event. I want to I have an idea for what I want. So I want to make a version of it without the Ascendancy and know that way I can know that what I'm getting from my Ascendancy is mostly uptime on the Vow skill. So damage numbers should still be accurate, except maybe I just manually add +3 levels to it, but like that's about it. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. Once we're done PoBing, then we can go straight into gaming again. Of course, on the call with Arcanex, he is Sag and being a doomer as usual. But that's normal for him, so you know, pay him no mind. So yeah, the skill in question is going to be, why are the Vow skills at the top? Wasn't this alphabetical order? The fuck? Did PoBing receive an update and then it just started recommending Vow skills? Vow Absolution. I would need 2 settings for this. One with Absolution and one enabling Vow Absolution. But this one is going to be Vow Absolution. I wonder if, you know, something I'm very curious about. Arcane, do you know this? If you use a spell with Spell Cascade, can they overlap and hit the same enemy?
That's a good question.
If the enemy is big enough, that is.
I don't see why not.
Same, actually. PoE, Spell Cascade, overlap.
PoE Wiki says the additional area of effects on Spell Cascade can overlap slightly with the original AoE, which can result in additional hits on single target.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, they do overlap. Yeah, okay, so cool. So that means we just get we need to get as much minion AoE as we can. It's a Templar, of course, so this is where we're going to be starting from. We want duration, I think. I assume that's not going to increase my soul gain prevention. I still haven't seen what I wanted to see from the Vow skill page as to how soul gain prevention is calculated with the additives and whatnot, but there is no other page that has soul gain prevention. Yeah, there is no other page. Okay. All right. Anyways, we have this. We want to stack as much cast speed as we can on Innocence. So obviously this, we might not need this, but it's a no-brainer as to get it or not. We're basically just going to create a rough outline of things that I would typically want, and then we go from there to try to fit as much as I can into it. I don't particularly care too much for the life, I don't think. But let's just do this as well. We want +1 Spectre. We don't need Leech, so we don't necessarily need to come out this way. That said, we might want Eldritch Battery. Defensively, we want Enduring Charges, and we might want multiple Enduring Charges. A part of me really wants Eldritch Battery. I will play around not having it for now, and then we'll make the decision if to get it afterwards. So let's just pick this. I need a source of ES recharge. Maybe Divine Shield. 3% of physical damage prevented from hits recently is regened as ES per second. Maybe that's... I need a sort of consistent ES recharge. Or some way to get ES that does not just gimp my... Let's do this. I do want this node here. And it's just... We'll put this for now with the express intention that we can cut it later. It can be cut, but for now it is good. We're going to need you. I would like to get this guy as well. So far, what do we have? We have some life. We could do with more life. Let's do this. Give me block. Maybe this is not the play. Maybe this is the play. This is where I get to choose these three. As well as this one. So this is one fire res, one cold res, one lightning res. Then still pick that. The problem is I don't have these many points to work with. I really don't. So we already need to start shedding points. We don't really want to scale our ES. Recover 5% ES over 1 second when you take physical damage from an enemy hits. That's not a bad mastery right there for what I want, but 5% is whatever. We want AoE. We don't need accuracy. Am I going crits? No, I will not. Which means I have flesh offering as well. And if I want him to be the solo caster, I might want to give him onslaught as well. So, like I said, we need to shed some points. So let's start off with creating a 12 passive cluster, because I feel like this is something I would want for that to really juice minion cast speed. So this would be... Is this a life build or is this a CI build? It can't be CI. Not if I plan on going Everlasting Sacrifice. Where's the announcement? I should put this here as well. Everlasting Sacrifice. Right, yo. So gain this guy with 100% reduce soul gain prevention. What about you? Okay. And then what about Val Absolution? Let me ask Zurath if he has an idea. Let me see. Do you have any idea why with the 100% reduce soul gain prevention enchant give them increased skill effect duration, which should also have give us 100% less than, you know. Actually, 100% less. Yeah, I guess that would be 0. The only assumption I can have with how the enchant effectively works is it's kind of like it's appended to the gem, so that when all the increases and decreases happen, it then meets the 100% reduced, and then that'd be 0. But like, that's the only way I have in mind. And if that is how this one effectively works as well, Architect of Chaos, then that effectively means that we still can't really scale cooldown. I mean, we can't scale skill effect duration that much. Actually, no, we can. So long as it halves it at the end, I think it's fine, because it'll be less than the duration. And it just means we have to refresh them less frequently. So I will go under the assumption that I can scale duration, and if I can't, then if I can't, then it sucks, but it is what it is. Life, increased effects, cast speed, and then this is just bonus whatever. Let's start here, because like all right, we're able to fit a 12 passive cluster without too much hassle. Then we could do a medium with Herald damage while you have a Herald with it must be a suffix then. Wait, where is it? It's not here. Wait. Hmm. So it's still in the game. So why can't I see it? Minion damage while you have a herald. Maybe this is I think this might be the guy actually. There we go. Disciples. Someone sentinels have cooldown recovery. That's all I care about from here. I don't really care about the minion deal increased damage while whatever. Okay. So we only care about disciples, which means this is also life. We give it a 4 passive. Then we try to get... I don't want anything that has to do it while you have a herald, so we're just going to maybe put regen or something. Add to build. Lap it there. We go this way. We don't really care about the actual... Because we don't plan on using the herald, right? But giving them more CDR. Giving them more CDR is really good. Yeah, there's also something else I could do here, depending on how spicy I feel. How spicy am I feeling? I could stack a whole bunch of these disciples, and of course, we need to create a small statue with armor and max life, enduring composure. Yeah. One source. How can I still haven't solved the energy shield problem. I still haven't solved the ES problem. What are ways we can gain ES? I guess let's do this. Energy shield. 1, 2, 3. So the AoE blast is the one that has a cooldown, according to this, but the absolution cascade does not. If that's the case, I really don't need this then. Which means the medium can become a small.
All right, Elder time.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Medium cluster, 4 sockets. Let's go minion life. We go Dread March, which is PDR. Then we go, what was the other one? Renewal, I think. And of course, minions regen. So, because in theory, if I do this, I can then, oh, but no, I would also need to come down here. I need to do all of that. And then I can do something like summon Stone Golem with Guardian's Blessing. Could be a thing. Minus 500. Meat Shield. And now he's recovering life. Okay, cool. Now, of course, if I still de-level this to like a level 10, which still gives me increased aura effects, the regen goes up. So I have every... And then the free aura I want, in this case, maybe haste. Maybe I put Val haste just for the extra levels. What do you think? Put Val gems even if you never plan on using the actual Val gem, just so you just so your auras have +3 to levels.
It's not a bad idea. It's a little bit cooked, but just judging.
I'm just saying, if it works, it works. It will make the start of your map awkward though, because you have to gain souls for everything. Like you have to kill enough to gain souls for the masses, and then after that it's like, okay, cool. Now you get to play the game, so long as you don't touch any of the other vowels. But if you have 50% reduced soul gain prevention, then honestly, because remember you have reduced, then you have less costs. So the reality is you might only need like 20 souls to fill everything. Because like my initial 40 souls became 4 souls. So like if it's 10% of its initial value, that means even his that requires 50 would require only 5. So it only adds a bit of like downtime like at the start for like the first few mobs. Even it's not even like as crazy as we may, I think, as just the first few mobs. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put Val auras just because I can, which means, I mean, I'll take this a grace angle, but like I can't use grace. I'm not scaling that. Also, I'm undecided on if I'm scaling armor. I don't think I am. I'd rather scale golem effects. Speaking of golem effects, instead of life, I might want to actually know. Oh, I might just
He's
want
dead.
primordial. I might just want primordial bond then. Who is dead?
Elder.
GG.
For the bitch herself. Wait, it has to be Uber Elder for that? Well, that's not fun.
But
That was
what's
no.
your stone?
Yeah, I thought it was normal Elder.
Nah, it's all Ubers. That's why for me, I've never once gotten my Elder Stones. I always just pay on TFT. Because like the distance between getting 2 Void Stones and getting 4 is insane. But
Yeah,
wait,
thank God the game is actually playable on 2.
what'd you say?
I said thank God the game's actually playable on 2.
Yeah, but not in a trade environment. Because I'm talking about like not non-POX, by the way. In a non-trade environment,
Yeah.
or in a trade environment rather that is not POX League, you want to start getting your T17s, which are 2. I haven't dropped my first T17 this league. I still
What's
haven't.
up, 3?
Um, let me just
Yeah, I've
confirm
dropped
for
quite a bit.
you. Yes, Uber Elder and just regular Maven. So go for Maven, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'll attempt Maven.
Do you have the single targets? Because she turns off regen. She turns off regen. Don't forget, she will cook you with your own RF.
Oh, so I need to have a flask that turns off my ignite.
Yeah,
Okay.
a dowsing flask.
Thanks for reminding me. That would have cost me a portal that I didn't really want to pay for.
Let me see. We have minion attack speed. I really want some form of life. I don't care which tier, as long as he has life. And then primordial bond. What is the best way to get this? 2 of them have the life tag, and they are weight wise. They're, I guess, decent. This is 1200. This is quite shite. And then this is 950. I think, in all honesty, the actual way to craft this would be to spam reforge casts until you get primordial bond, because this is like the one whose weight is just abysmal. Life is easy to get. If you had to spam life with primordial, you could get this, but the chances of getting attack cast speed, I guess, would then be the question. But I guess if you're
Forgetting I
also,
can't just do Maven. You gotta do the things.
you have to get the Ritz.
No, like I still need to do the the kills of the bosses.
You mean the witnesses?
Yeah.
Hmm. This is 250. This is 188. Either way, we are. So let's do some quick test. Create new. Oh, wrong one. Cluster jewels. Large. Minion damage. Sure, level 100. Harvest crafting. Reforge. Casta. Condition. Primordial bond. And attack has speed of like, let's say tier 3. No, let's say tier 2. because I would rather have 2% than 1%, and I'd honestly rather have tier 1, but let's see. Let's just start with tier 1. Let's see. Okay, so this just isn't feasible. It does feel like a 1 in 700. That must have been one unlucky streak, Jesus. 1 in 1,000. Okay, I've seen enough. Even if you're not that accurate, that's still way too much. So config. What if I did reforge life until this?
Oh, we got mana reservation cluster.
Oh, GG. How much is it going for?
Check in a second. Yeah, I just wanted to do one more void stone if I could before I swapped off the fire trap. Uber doesn't seem realistic, yeah. Like, I could probably try to force it, but I can't guarantee I would live both Shaper and Elder.
So this is like a 1 in 800. So it's a bit more common with reforge life and trying to get cast speed. Now, if the goal was any tier whatsoever, then let's see how common it is. 1 in 400. Like roughly 1 in 400. Give or take. Oh shit, that was a lucky streak, jeez. It's down to 1 in 300. Alright, so 1 in 3 to 400 if I'm going for Casta. Not if I do reforge Casta for the exact same thing. I feel like this should be more... This should take less tries. You just start off with 5 right out the gate. Yeah, this is like a 1 in 100. Your reforged Casa is the way 100% if I want Primordial Bond and fast speed. Now, there's no guarantees I'll get life on top of this, obviously, but this is the way. Reforged Casa. Because Reforged Casa guarantees... Oh, does it guarantee? I don't remember. Almost practically guarantees attack cast speed. Can't think of anything else that is Casta tagged. So it just means you have to roll Primordial Bond, whereas if you're reforging life, you have to still hit Primordial Bond and, you know, cast speed. Let me just confirm real quick. What else has Casta tag? Where's Casta? Oh, there's Call to the Slaughter. Okay. So it's either cast speed or Call to the Slaughter for reforged Casta. Whereas with reforged life, you have Primordial Bond, you have regen, you have life, you have renewal, you have feasting fiends. All of these things drag in with your Primordial Bond. It has 188 waiting out of, what is this? 4K-ish weight. Yeah, no. Whereas with the Casta, it has a total of 1950 weights, and cast speed has 950 of that. So like half, like 50-50, more or less. Maybe like, actually it's more like 45, 60, 55, but close enough. And then you just have to do that until you get lucky and hit Primordial Bond on it, and that's about it. So that's for this second guy. So for the second one, we don't necessarily need a Giga Cluster. We just need attack cast speed. We just need attack cast speed. If we can get some form of life, we're even going to go down to this just because we want Primordial Bond. And the simple reason we want Primordial Bond is Golem buff effects. By having 40% here, honestly, I'm even thinking about here, bro. Besides the points. So I can go without Meat Shield and still be positive with this setup. Well, that's kind of nice. I mean, I won't. It's kind of nice. So I need 2 clusters with Renewal, Dread March, Renewal, Dread March. And Righteous Army Sacrifice. As well as all this PDR. I don't care about minion life, right? No, I don't. Which means... I mean, I don't want to go reduce recovery rate, that's for sure. Is there a universe where Val Absolution? Let's see, how much life does he have? At level 23, Ascendant Sentinel has 19k life. It has a 70% less damage taking modifier, just innate to the minion. It has Giga life. Yeah, it's actually here, 70% less. So like before any res comes into play, it already just has like 70% less. But because you're refreshing it, does it say what refreshing actually means? Does it heal it during the refresh? I don't think it would. I don't think it would. And if that means it doesn't heal and it will eventually die, then what we want to do is we want to give it leech. This means we can effectively have a 3-link. I will keep it as a 4-link. Well, we can have a 3-link for our Guardian Blessing Stone Golem. And while indeed he will die, it is so long as we have something like haste on him. So wait, without Guardian's Blessing, this recovery tab just isn't here. Does this show? This doesn't show the regen, right? No, it does not. Like, this is easy to tell, easy to understand, right? It shows you the total net recovery. This shows you the total degen. Makes sense. But then there's, I guess it's just the dot pool or something. It doesn't show you how much you are passively recovering. Oh, but we do have this. Never mind. There we have 2K 1.8. All right. Ignore me. Let's also go to the medium. Let's remove this just to make sure it's not necessary to have that positive. Yeah. It basically comes out net neutral at this point, but with increased aura effect to that level, I don't mind. I think I still need one more renewal though. Like with one more setup, this goes up to 700. And while he has a life of like 33k, having passive regen of like 700 is really nice to have. And then of course, this also puts out Val Absolution. Puts out Val Absolution at 1k recovery. Because he has less health. But if he's regenerating 5% of his life per second and he's not, I don't see him dying. I really don't. Even without the leech. So now we need to start shedding points. I would like 5 or 6, and actually 5. I'm not going to deceive myself and think I'm going to anoint this. It's not happening. I would like 5 endurance charges if I can. If I can. If I cannot, then I cannot. Honestly, let's just do that as well. Golem buff effect. So this puts me at 80% increased effect of buff. Golem buffs. This is under 80%, so that's 1.6. This is a stone golem. So he's giving me buff effects. And if I'm going to be scaling... Am I going to be scaling CDR? If it doesn't have a cooldown, then I don't need to, and I can just increase offering AoE. That's all I need, right? I also do not fully understand why I have no damage. Maybe because I have no weapon. Maybe. Either way, I have a lot of jewel sockets that I can play around with now. Getting stuff like immutable force. And the like. For now, let's save this and let's start trying to... Oh. With that, we're actually on the right amount of points. Okay, cool. One thing I need to remember not to get is Sublime Vision. If I use Sublime Vision, I can't use auras. But I don't want to use Mahozotel. Because Mahozotel makes it so I need Leech and I can't have Leech. So I can't use Mahozotel. So that means... Think. This effectively means to convert... If I use a Watcher's Eye... Purity of ice. Fire and lightning damage taken as cold. Purity of lightning. Fire and no, not lightning, fire. Which would be cold and lightning taken as fire. This would put me at 30%. So let's just say I have this mid roll of both of them. If it's max roll, then that'd be 40% conversion, right? But let's say mid roll 30%. Then I would need a Dawnbreaker to with max roll lightning as fire. Yes. This is needed. As an added bonus, we have Fizz as fire, but like that's whatever. So I can't rely on Dawnbreaker if I can't rely on Dawnbreaker for block is what that's minus block AD means as well. But I will still use it all the same. I just have to keep in mind that I'm not, the more damage I take, the less, yeah. Plus this is gonna be an expensive Watcher's Eye. Then at this point, we have to find a Jewel socket who is around a node that we don't care too much about, so we can get Divine Flesh. And I guess this is the weakest link here. Find Timeless Jewel, Glorious Vanity, I think, Divine Flesh, Mind Over Matter. Now let's see, what kind of nodes do we want? PDR, of course, would be nice. I don't think we care about any nodes, to be honest. I don't want to path to anywhere, so just literally anything. So wait, let me think about this real quick. Right now we're converting all lightning damage to chaos and fire, right? No, chaos, fire, cold, because Watcher's Eye converts some lightning to cold as well, but then you also convert some fire to cold. So I can't drop any one res because I'm converting lightning damage to fire and cold, so I can't, so I still need 3 reses. Whereas if I go Divine Flesh and nah, Tempered by War isn't an option anymore. I guess instead of Dawnbreaker, I could also go. No, I can't. The shield I was thinking of converts to lightning. No go. Can't do that. That's Font of Thunder, I think. Yeah, that'd be Font of Thunder. We don't want that. In any case, now we have 20% lightning to fire. Here we have 30% lightning, 15 to fire, 15 to cold, but lightning 30%. Then Divine Flesh would be the last one, the icing on the cake. You just slap it on there. Chance to avoid early ailments, increase fire damage, who cares? Oh shit, there's plus 10 chaos res here. Oh cool. Maybe that's something we can min-max. Code, get chaos res, get like PDR. Not PDR, PDR is a notable. This also means I can't rely on purity of elements because I want my lightning res to be as negative as I can. So why is my lightning res already in the positives? Care to explain? Life and early res. Is it you? It is you. I guess I can't have you. Which means... with this setup, I avoid sublime vision, which allows me to use other auras. And I don't have to use like just aspects and whatnot. I can actually use stuff like hastes. We also go max code res. Where can I shed points from? I mean, I think I just leave this, to be honest. By scaling the golem buff effect, let's just say summon chaos golem is my second in command. This makes summon chaos golem provide $14 PDR with all the different buff nodes we've taken. We're of course going to have endurance charges, taking this 14 to 63. Do I have armor? Where is the armor coming from? Oh, Dawnbreaker. Okay. That explains it. All right.
It's time, buddy.
Time for war.
Even.
Good
You
luck.
down to witness me?
Man said witness
despair.
me. Sure.
Ready? I think.
Give me a second. All right. Are you? All right, chat. Let's see this.
I'm scared.
Chat is witnessing you as well. Good luck.
Scared, man.
Let me know if you need help.
Come in and clutch up. If I have one more portal, it's yours, sure.
Lol.
Just changing my setup, making sure it's good. I took off Death Rush because there's no point. I put on Calm Sign for more endurance charges.
Smart. Surely,
2 life
surely you
flasks.
get me my voice on as well.
2 life flasks. Mama, you know you want to be a lot of puzzles, right? Surely.
Don't worry, don't worry. I believe in you.
I can't even troll myself. Alright. Fuck it. Everything else is here.
Accept. Be brave. Yeah.
I mean, if you join and she's not dead, it's over for me. So, see what happens.
I just would enjoy it.
Max
worry.
sound, max music.
It's going to be like a carry session. You tell me when to enter. I believe.
Am I missing anything? No. Do this, Maeve. I wonder how much of her shit I can tank, you know?
You don't need to curse her, you know, right?
I didn't know that, no.
Because
it only works when she's low life.
Yeah, she's not low life.
Yo.
I mean, her life isn't moving, so that's good.
Yo, why did the third one go down?
What third
Why was
one?
that one delayed?
I think she just sent the second set.
I don't like this. I'm making a mess of this arena. How long do they reset? Do you know?
The
Who
only
shit to me from there?
They only reset once, and I think it's when
Are you
she.
being for real?
Yeah.
What the fuck is mine? I've never seen that attack done to me. It's actually insane. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, we bricked it.
I mean, you're chilling for now.
So good.
You have a lot of regen, so like I'm not too worried about the ground dots.
Yeah, can I? Let's limit test.
Like obviously you don't want to stay in it, but like you can. You're not getting uberly
Attack for a bit
fucked.
if we need.
The action speed slow.
Dude, that's rough as fuck.
More are coming.
She's low life, right?
Yeah, now you can punish mental. Low life here is half, so just now you can throw punishment on her.
Dude. Last phase is going
More
to
is
be
coming,
rough.
more is coming, more are coming.
I see him. Last phase is gonna be so rough.
Oh yeah, this is what killed Ben.
That's the shit that
during the
killed Ben,
gauntlet.
yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Come on, Maven. Come on. Another one, bro. They only move once. Are you sure of this?
Yes, I'm sure.
I need to do such a better job then. Whoa. touch me. Spawned on my side, Sag.
Mm-hmm. Did it, you use your flask, yeah?
I did, but the degen was too fast at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, don't touch it. Dude, the action speed is it's gimping me a bit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So as long as there's no DD, we're chilling. We can sit in these dots. So to be honest, dot is not the end of the world, which is good. I wonder that's what max endurance charges.
The problem right now is the simple fact that your action speed is in the shitter.
Because that's what the dots do, right?
Yeah.
Guess what, we shouldn't sit in the dots. Play range. If I die again, can you remind me to do a gem swap? I should have unbound ailments on my skitterbots and I don't.
Okay. Why unbound the omens?
More shock effect, chill effect.
Better than bone chill?
Like squeezing a little bit more damage. I mean, bone chill's nice too. This is gonna be rough. We can already tell this might not be a win.
Nah, it's cleared. I think that's the one time.
I shouldn't have touched that.
Place it.
That's it, right?
Place it.
Yeah. Very good. Oh, what was that?
She has a
hit me for
laser
something
gun.
insane. Chilling.
I'm just going to say place it when I see those. Place it.
I'm placing. Just have to dodge that last one. No,
Yeah.
another? I couldn't see, man. There's so much bullshit.
Place it.
Up. Left, top, left, down, up. Left, top, left. Ah, I should have so fast.
Place it. Place it. Place it.
Mine, hold up. That fucked me up, I think. But just a little bit.
Yeah.
That was a bad combo.
Was nasty.
That was a really bad combo. Just keep going.
Place it.
Yeah, placing. Does it become more and more every time?
Not that I know of.
1, 2. Fucking hell.
Place it.
Yeah. I'll be honest, girl, I'm sitting next to you. Fuck a cascade. I'm a popping onslaught. That's not dropping, right?
Nothing yet is dropping. Place it.
It's dropping. Yeah, I see it.
The bright side is a lot of these attacks are blockable.
Thank God for that, brother. But when that regen thing happens, you know we're fucked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So close. Alright, whatever. top, right, top, right, top, top, right, top, right, top. Girl,
Place it.
I see plays. When you call, I think, will make these so much less painful.
Probably, but she's gone. The last phase. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I just don't know if I genuinely just don't know if I win
Watch
that
for the
phase.
beam. Watch for the beam.
If anything, I win that phase without RF, if we're being real. I might have to just turn RF if that phase is getting hectic. Or I'm trolling.
Oh yeah.
Also, doesn't she spawn bosses in that phase?
You mean the regen phase?
Yes.
Like this phase? Yeah, she's one of the bosses you're supposed to kill to phase her.
No.
Oh, actually, yes, you're supposed to damage her
the
to
laser
phase her.
phase. The laser phase. The laser phase.
Oh, memory game?
Yeah. Or is that only in Uber?
No, she doesn't spawn bosses. She only spawns bosses in this phase. In non-Uber at least.
Oh, this motherfucker drop a map. Are
Lol.
they dropping loot? That doesn't work that way usually.
Not that I know of, at least. That was weird.
Starting. Okay, top, right, top, left, top, left, top, right, top, left, top, left. Let's do this, girl. I have to place it.
Yeah.
Oh, we get the fuck out of that.
Yep.
Forgot about that one for a sec. I was like, I'm maxing damage uptime here though, if you notice.
Yeah, I'm seeing. Please.
I'm in it. Hey! She's baiting me. Maven, stop trolling, man. Oh, I was stuck. The active speed is so bad.
Please. You can curse her now.
She's about to do it. We block the mine. Honestly, we turn off. No troll, we turn off.
Memory game.
I think one spawns on the left and one spawns on the right. Top. Alright.
Face it.
Sec. You actually want to stand still for that?
For standstill phase, no, but it's blockable apparently. Curse.
Yeah, good call.
Place.
I see plays. I'll let you know when. Join, I think.
She still has an are you sure?
Isn't this it?
I'm joining.
Stop resisting.
I was gonna say, isn't this it? No, it's not. Oh, I'm fucked, buddy. Oh, wait, where is it? All right, but that's not fight. Is there another phase? I thought it was the last phase.
You beat her in brain phase as well, Said. I have damage though.
I mean, we both have damage. If you die, just remain dead, I guess, and
I'm preach.
really all we got. I don't remember these guys ever dropping loot, by the way.
Yeah, that's
Done
it.
quite a bit
That's
of
it.
Mavens. I wonder if it's a bug. Alright, turn off my regen. You think you can do memory game?
Sure.
Top, left, top, left, top, right?
Yeah.
Top, left, top, left, top,
Right.
right. Good shit. We lock it down. I don't see her. Oh fuck, I'm almost dead. I don't have a regen right now. Oh, she's... Oh, fuck. Alright. I'm gonna resurrect, okay?
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Alright, give me a sec to whittle her down, I guess. Alright.
Let me know if you need my help with
Whoa,
damage.
whoa. Why am I taking so much damage from her? Oh, you're still here, that's why. So it's still 2-person. Oh shit. You might have to leave.
Alright.
Fuck. This phase is so bullshit, man. Ah! Thank God. Thank God she did the bullshit. No, I knew I was left and I didn't see anything left. So I was like, hopefully I start the right way. That's really my only hope.
So she lost the health from the two, like from being two people.
As far as I know, that's how it works. As far as I know, that's how it works.
Okay, that's cool. That's kind of cool.
Can't guarantee it. I can't guarantee it. I mean, you would let me know when you see the damage.
You have no regen. You have no regen. Heads up.
I see. How long is it for?
10 seconds.
4 seconds.
3, 2, 1. You have regen again.
Oh. Alright, we can do this. Question is, I don't know where to stand, to be honest.
You can just take the no regen during this phase, I think, so long as you don't go through the middle.
Right. Left. I didn't really get that right. Top, right, top, left, and I think right. Ugh. I hit the thing in the middle. Oh, I think it's Jover.
I think you can try. It's a bullshit phase. No, you passed it, I think.
No, I failed. Well, because I died, but yeah.
No regen.
7 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1. Back.
Ugh.
And
yeah. Dude, this is so frustrating. It's so bad. Kind of what I assumed would happen, to be honest. That's actually kind of confusing.
top right, top left.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's over. Sag.
Was top right, top left, top left. Rip.
So annoying, man.
In that last phase, you really need DPS because otherwise
Well, that was the vibe I got from that. It's just like, if she's not dying that fast, then that phase is pretty much impossible because she's just gonna spam that, and I'm never gonna be able to.
I think it's very rough. And your damage tanked without RF, but like you couldn't use RF.
Yeah, not using RF there is very, very hard. Surely a rush.
How much was it?
80.
How much was the fight?
80.
ADC?
Yeah, it was kind of pricey. Not too bad.
Okay. I have 10 divines now. Been saving. One of my build ups just sold, by the way.
Nice for 2.
Yeah, for 2. I sold. I don't know if you know this, but I dropped like 2-3 build ups yesterday. So.
Did you really?
Yeah. So I sold 2 of them for 1.5 each. So like I sold 2 for 3, and then I left the remaining 2 that I have for 2 on the market.
Not too salty about that. It was a fun fight. I just wish.
You want me to try it?
A little easier. If you think your damage can do it, I don't see why not. Even.
Oh, I don't have gold.
The It was probably my only attempt for this league, to be honest.
You're not gonna attempt it again?
I don't think so. I don't know if I want to.
Oh, my King's March is also empty. Yeah, we broke.
Oh,
I guess I'll just map. In any case, it won't be now. But I'll try it. I'll try it.
thank you for watching the pain.
It is what it is. Okay, Mr. Screamer, shut the fuck up. Let's go to Act 6. I think Act 6 is the quietest town. Act 1 as well. That's pretty quiet. Has decent background sounds. Maybe. And here's a thought. What if I did this? And then instead went here to get my glorious vanity. That way I can still scale minion duration from here, which would help me do what I want to do. This would be ideal case scenario, but then I need to cut a lot of points. How do I find the points to cut now? I think I just have to cut that area, honestly. I don't know that it's worth the hassle that it's proven. Keep up. What else can I cut? Maybe cut here, I guess. I want this region because Eldritch Battery, Golem effects, like getting 14% currently from my Golem is big. So Eldritch Battery, Golem effects, and then PDR, big. Now this is of course not mandatory, and there is a universe where I drop all these 4 passive clusters and just get like 2 big clusters, right? Or something like akin to that. That is still an option. Still playing around with what I can. Wait a second. If I pick renewal, I pick any renewal, when I can just have these 2. It would end up with even more regen to counter this, because this is an extra 1%, right? I always ignore these 2 points, but like these 2 points in this scenario are actually not bad. They're very not bad, actually. It does mean 1 plus 3, 4%, and then 5%. Then if we so choose, we can then have renewal on top of it to really drive home the regen. But I think if my stone golem is regening 1,000 life a second, I think that's fine. Unless I wanted to save that 1 meat shield, but we'll see. This also means we can just drop that. We're down to 600. Why don't I drop this instead? That's me dropping 40% minion damage. Is it worth? Probably not. Probably not. What else can I drop? Can I shorten the distance to get in here? Remove all these travel nodes. But then I need this. Remove like 1, 2, 3, and the things that are attached. Go here. I don't care about this defensive will. I don't care about defensive wills in general, to be honest. But the life would also be very good, especially because currently we actually don't have much life, and we are as full as we are. What if we turned off Dread March entirely? Maybe kept 1. What does that look like for regen? It puts us at a net neutral. And then we put this, and then it's just slightly more regen. Okay, summons Chaos Golem, raise Spectre, 2120 ideally. This build wants a minion wand. I don't know if I want to go full convocating, but for now I will choose convening because it's easier to handle in terms of requirements. Then I'm going to go all minion, all spells. Minions will increase damage. Going for a mid roll. Nothing crazy. Maybe cheap. We'll just go for a mid roll. Minion ASCS mid roll. Then let's go for something cheaper. Let's do can have minion AS trigger. Then our offering goes in there. So this isn't the weapon. Alongside Desecrates. And then we'll figure out what else we want to put in there. So this is +2 minion wand, which puts our specters at level 23. Which means this link has to have empower, which would be 2 levels, putting us at level 25. And then Feeding Frenzy. Because this is my source of Feeding Frenzy. Alright. That means 4 specters. What 4 specters do we go for? Let's just start with the perfects. Where can I spell? Now, no-brainers would be Perfect Warlord, Perfect Spirit of Fortune. Now, if I remember correctly, where is this? Val Absolution. Let's look at regular Absolution's gem. It converts 50% of phase to lightning, so not the 100%. And I assume the same applies for the Ascended Sentinel. Which means I would want to convert the remaining 50 to lightning if I'm going to level scale. Which means we have 2 options. Triad's Grip or Phase to Lightning support. We'll see which I decide to go for. Odds are it's going to be support gem, but we'll see. This already has a mini Wrath aura. It has lucky hits. if I really want cast speed, then the Forest Warrior is a no-brainer. But I also think there are like perfect Eldritch Eye. I'll actually this page open. PoEDB. Perfect Eldritch. Like I feel like this could be a good shock bot. Oh no, never mind. It eats shock. I was mixing it up. It's good for at eating shock, not inflicting shock. All right. Let's reopen in case I need PoEDB. I think I can also close PoE2DB, but I'll leave it open for now. Guardian Turtle. And I think the last might just be Forest Warrior, because I can't give them Onslaught any other way. That said, because it's the same minion, I could still just go Frenzy Monkey. Frenzy Monkey or Forest Warrior. Let me think about it. I have to cast Absolution. I am not getting cast speed from anywhere. It is going to feel awkward for me to cast Absolution. So therefore, by having Onslaughts, it would make it less awkward for me. So that's big quality of life. But so will Frenzy Charges. They will also give me cast speed, right? That will give me 12%. I believe Onslaught is 20%, right? At 20%. And this also affects move speed, so I'm a fiend for move speed. We know this. I think Forest Warrior is the last spot. I think 100%. It's a no-brainer. I'm already going to probably be running haste, so I don't need Forest Tiger. I could look at Naval Officer, who provides precision, maybe, for the crits. You know, it's some crits, but I don't know that it's not going to be worth it. So I think these will be my 4. I assume just by default Turtle's buff is up. Yeah, so Spectre 1, 2, 3. So you just need to be Spirit of Fortune. You need to be Turtle. You need to be Forest Warrior. And we're good. With this, I mean, I think I'm asking a lot for my watches. I cannot also get Determination PDR, so like, that's a wrap. We can't get the PDR for Wild Determination. It is what it is. This is already asking a lot from it. Anything else, and you're looking at maybe hundreds of divine budgets, and I'm not really interested in that. So we have helmets. Let's say these are in gloves. We're still having linked our Val Absolution, so let's link it. Also, I'm still not 100% sure why there is no consistent DPS there. There's no full damage. Like full DPS isn't showing. I have a 1 now. So like it's not making sense to me. I don't need to do this. Just delete. If I say this, full DPS is now there. That's probably why. This would be assuming I am so confused right now. I'm not seeing any flat damage numbers. Like I see the base damage here, right? But like it's not here. Anyways, this goes in the body armor. Let's say the auras go in the boots. What auras do I want? We have haste already going, so that's nice. We need a defensive aura. We can go determination to get some armor. I think this has to be an armor build because we're using Doriani. We can't use Purity of Elements. We do need sources of anti-CC. I think I want Flesh and Stone as well. Altia Skater bots are nice, but Val Absolution should also be shocking, so I think it's fine. Think. I want to run Wrath. I think I want Determination. Actually, instead of Determination, because my Guardian Turtle already has it, let's go Flesh and Stone. Then what else can we have here? Let me just look at all the auras. We need we need 2 purities. We need Purity of Fire, and I think we need Purity of Ice. I think we need these because the Watcher's Eye specifically has 2 different purities, so I need both of them to have. This also gives me a big edge when it comes to fire and cold res. So I guess what I do now is there's also Zealotry I would like to use, if I'm being very honest. I'm not going to be scaling crits, so I'll probably go Control Destruction, but Zealotry all the same. I think 95 is a fair place to be at. I'm not going to add any more points. think I need more life. But we'll see how much life I end up being at. I would like these guys to have enlighten. I do have Eldritch Battery, so I'm not too hot and bothered by not having any mana. Oh yeah, Flesh and Stone. Oh yeah, I have a ton of regen, by the way. Courtesy, Stone Golem. Defensive skills would obviously be in my shield. Weapon 2. That would be Steel Skin or Immortal Call, as the case may be, but I prefer Steel Skin. Automation. Shield Charge. Flame Dash. I guess Frost Blink is also fine. Shield Charge. Frost Blink. So is there really no space for Flesh and Stone? Surely not. This is that place where I was like, if I could drop Meat Shield, that'd be nice, but I can't. But I cannot. Just puts me at 50% anti-crit, which helps a lot. I'm thinking I just dropped this wheel. I'm very honest. By default, it's a 15-second duration, right? This gives 50% increased Vow skill effect duration. That puts us at, and keep in mind, there's probably some more increased effect duration here. Maybe here, I don't know. This one will probably have some more increased effect duration. This one will probably have some more reduced prevention duration. In any case, we're looking at like 22 seconds uptime. So every 22 seconds, we have to press a button. But the moment we have to use regular absolution, what is the secondary duration? 10 seconds. Yes, like the moment we have to deal with regular absolution, that is when we need this wheel. 100%. Something else that's a problem with this POB is we have no block. We have like 48% regular block, right? But like we have no spell block. We literally just eat every spell that comes our way. But like that's actually a problem that I'm just realizing. Like I would rather turn these off. Right. Turn all of that off. Nah, I can't. Because if this doesn't make sense without this. This doesn't make sense with this. Nowhere else would it fit. I can't put it here. I can't fit it here. Because they changed this, this, and this. So literally it's only here and here that it could potentially fit without changing the nodes I want. But if I save points from here and I put it here, then I can't take this, and then I have to deal with no minion duration. But if it's here, I can't take block. I can't take the block nodes I would like to have. I can potentially go for these 3 nodes. If I can drop something else. Do I just drop these 3? Is that the play? What if I drop this wheel? And in its place, I take everything here. It's degening, but then I take in its place, I just do 1, 2, 3. I save a point, I guess. When I'm regening 4-1, whereas before I was 97 regening 5-6. So like the actual regen value is nothing crazy, but it allows me to have double damage and some more PDR. At this point, I can't even be picky with my anti-crits. I also can't take this guy because I just realized this gives all res. And I would like lightning res to stay as low as it can. Which means I can't take this wheel either. So, that also kind of sucks, I guess. And again, keep in mind, I can always reduce this, but the fact that I have a 64% move speed bonus. The fact that I have a 64% move speed bonus without boots tickles me. I like that. I like the idea of it, so. How much if effect of 42% effect? And by having both of these as auras, both purities, we automatically have max res, right? Because that's how it works. Purity of fire, purity of ice. They both have. Where is it? Only 10% increase effects. That's another problem. I'm not really scaling this as much as I probably should. And just for this, it's going to be val. Let's put mal. Val impurity of fire.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Turn that off.
So Maven
Add
sucks
3
and I
levels.
swapped.
You swapped what?
Well, I'm probably going to swap.
To a different build?
I think so, yeah. Not different build, but like just switch to the Penance Mark version of this build that I've been holding back on.
Okay.
And just blast and not care.
Go for it. Why not?
Yeah, so I was thinking.
I could also drop flesh and stone for vitality, and that would also help my stone golem. But nah. You know what I need? I need Blue Nightmare. That's what I need.
Are we logging into Breach or what?
Not in Settlers now. I'm still PoBing. This one's lightning res in its area. Yeesh. I don't want lightning res. I can't do I can't do Blue Nightmare then.
I wanted Blue Nightmare, but forgot what the blue stood for.
Because I'm just thinking to myself, I want spell block in some capacity. Because like right now, we have good PDR, we have good all res. Because like at this point, I think my chaos res is +5, so that's 80% max. My firearm code at 80% max. So I'm 80% basically max all res with fire with lightning. By the way, do you want to see how I'm solving for Doriani's downside?
What's the tag link? What's the tag?
So basically, I decided I wanted auras, obviously, because purities and whatnot, I want auras. So I went for Watcher's Eye with 15% of cold and lightning to fire with purity of fire, and then 15% of cold and fire and lightning to ice with purity of ice. So I need purity of fire and purity of ice, right? This is 30% total conversion, so I'm going Dawnbreaker to convert the remaining 20%. So that's 50%. Then I'm using Divine Flesh to get 50 to chaos.
Okay, so good tech.
The tricky part will be the Watcher's Eye. That's for sure. Like that is going to be the spicy part. I don't think it's that expensive on trade. Let me check what it looks like. PoE sale and see what it looks like on Settlers. Gonna be inaccurate, of course, but like give you a ballpark. It's going to probably be cheaper than a lot of alternatives. Watcher's Eye, purity of ice, purity, and if I get like more than 30% on my purity on Watcher's Eye, then I can just get a worse roll Dawnbreaker to pair with. Oh, Purity of Fire. Regular Settlers, please. There's 11 on the markets. 2 of them are coming from... 2 of them are 15 div from one person. I don't know if it's price fixing or if... I don't know. But Shah has 2 of them. Then... Never mind. It's one person that has them all. What the fuck? So this is unreliable. Either way, Purity of Fire, Purity of Ice was doable earlier in the season. I don't know why this person is... I don't know why this person has all of them. I don't know what their plan is.
I crafted my clusters
And then the person...
I'm really proud of myself.
Congrats. The person actually has one where it's like, it has all the purities, where it's Code and Lightning as Fire, Fire and Code as Lightning, and then Fire and Lightning as Code. All 3 of them on one Watcher's Eye. I don't know why anybody would want that, but he has it on trade as well. Good.
So weird. It's that's not that tech. I mean, like, if someone makes a build, then you're fucked. But I don't think that's that cooked of a Watcher's Eye.
Same.
Because I did a lot of those conversions with Watcher's Eye, right, where they had to be specific numbers during the league.
It doesn't even have to be
the most pricey part of the build.
It doesn't even have to be like specific numbers. It just total has to like get up to 30 or maybe slightly more. And if it's better or worse, I just have to get it with Dawnbreaker to match that.
Yeah.
And worst case scenario, if I'm converting 90% of my lightning damage, it's not the end of the world, you know? It's just 10% that's left unconverted. Especially when the ones that are converted are meeting res that is 80% plus. Keep in mind, this is ignoring the fact that I'm getting +5 max res coming from my ascendancy. And that's all max res, not even just one, all of them, so including chaos res. So in reality, I'm getting up to 85% max res. I just now need to figure out my energy shield situation, because I still haven't figured that out. And I don't know what I'm going to do for it. I was thinking Vow Discipline, but like I don't want to use Vow Discipline and then Vow. I don't have that lockout duration.
Yeah, that would be annoying.
Unique items, miscellaneous stats, I guess. Do you have any suggestions? I currently have Divine Shield, which should help, and I currently have Eldritch Battery, which should make it so my ES should never stop recharging. ES recharge in PoE 1 is how much per second? 20%? Let me see.
I think so.
Energy Shield recharge, yes, 33%, as I suspected. So wait a second. Wait. Hold up. If it's 33% by default, that means it takes 3 seconds to fill up. Which means every 3 seconds, the only difference is going to empty itself. And I guess I'm going to spend from it. But so long as my spending doesn't overtake the 5 seconds duration that the buff from Everlasting Sacrifice should have, because unlike Mahuzoto, which provides everlasting sacrifice, this one doesn't stop your ES from recharging. So I think this essentially... Oh wait, no. It's 4 seconds. It's 4 seconds. So I only have like 1 second worth of... I guess... I have 1 second's worth of... I guess downtime of spending time. So I might need to deal with increasing my energy shield recharge rates. Where is the easiest circle of it? I think it's here. Energy shield recharge rates. 60%. If I were to do this, then my ES would be recharging at... Oh no, I forgot. Eldritch Battery gives you 50% less energy shield recharge rate. So that means that instead of 33%, it's effectively like, I guess half of that, which I guess is like 17 per second. So if I get 100% increased, %100 increase might be enough. Regen ES per second. And keep in mind, I didn't want to have this circle, but let's just see. Energy shield recharge rates. This gives me 15%. This gives me 20%. I know what I need to do. I need to scale armor, Jesus. I need to scale armor. Increases and reductions to armor applied to energy shield recharge rate at 20% of its value. So I put this, where's my ES per second? 65. With that, my recharge rate is now 107. So this means I'm incentivized to go increased armor nodes. I can't use you because you have 8% or early res. Let's add out what our ring is going to look like. It's going to be a bone ring. With attack cast speed ideally. Actually, yeah. It's going to be a mirror ring. So
Bro, my AoE is insane. I really look forward to showing it to you.
lol.
Because I have the clusters that are.
You have which clusters? Can we give it life?
Increase AoE if you've killed her recently.
Oh.
Yep. And then maxing ignite chance for the explode. Pretty crazy.
Let's do this. Edit. Copy. You know, if there's no, you know, something that's interesting. If there is no, there's a custom here. Settlers. We might end up in a situation. We might end up in a situation where we have no Calandra rings. Where else am I getting minus res from? If I got a better ring, I'd have lower res. Of course. I could do. I forget the name of the circle, but the circle, the golden circle. What is the name of the jewel that allows you to allocate nodes in the circle?
Thread of Hope.
Hmm?
Thread of Hope.
Thread of Hope, that's it. That's the name I'm looking for. So yeah, Thread of Hope with minus all res.
I apologize for bitching of it. I didn't know you had that much game.
What's that?
Just apologizing to Alva because I kept saying, like, clicking the currency chests are never worth it. And right as I say that, she literally drops an Eldritch Chaos Orb.
Lol.
What? What are the chances?
Um. Hmm. This is a free max res point. I don't need anything in this circle. So that's recharge rates. Could use this for easy chaos res. No, I don't need that. Now it would be recharging at 147 out of 548. How many seconds is that? 3.7 seconds till full ES. Bingo. I don't need more increased armor. I think it is fine as is. Problem now is I have way more points than I would like to, and I would like to shed 3 points from somewhere. The problem is, let me think. Let's go through Vial Absolution and let's go through the support gems that make sense for it, and then we will woke minion damage 100%. I'm thinking Fist to Lightning as well because of just, and then of course our weekend added lightning will give us exposure.
Shouldn't I be doing this?
No, our weekend lightning pen will give us exposure.
Sense.
Oh wait, we don't need exposure. I just realized we have Doriani. We have Doriani, so we don't need it. This is minus 195. Okay, so with that said, nah, no Ellie focus for me. We can add lightning 100% because it's a lightning gem, so I do benefit from the +1. So +1, +1. Place the lightning to make sure everything is lightning. Then spell echo, and I think I go control destruction next. Yeah. Where can I get more life? Because 100% I think right now I don't have enough life on my tree. I really don't think I have enough life. I could drop this node, connect it through here, drop these two, and use those points for like here. So what I'm saying is 1, 2, drop one, drop all those nodes, and then pick here up. That's 87. But then that's me dropping. So if I do Control Z, So here, what the fuck? What changed? A, I don't know why this is selected. B, I don't know why these are selected. You should be. The other one should not. Let me just make sure. You know the ironic thing? Everything I'm doing right now is unnecessary if I just choose to replace Stone Golem with Animate Guardian. That is the funny thing. Everything about all the region I have to get and whatnot, I'm just playing around with the idea of using Stone Golem for it. But the reality is I can just as easily use Animate Guardian. If I do decide to use Animate Guardian, I would have to still find a different source, a different gem socket for my I'd have to find a different gem socket for my Stone Golem because I do want to use a Stone Golem. 400 life regen is when I'm scaling a whole bunch of Golem buff effects, it's appealing. In any case, I'm thinking replica Dragon Fang with, instead of Spark, this should be Absolution Gems. This is then +7, which puts us at level 30.
Hey, would you like to have a peek at the AoE now?
Sure.
It's just a map run. See a pretty bad map.
I guess I could go All's Uprising as well. Because All's Uprising would not actually give me auras. Whereas Dragon Fang gives me auras, which I'm trying to avoid.
So let me know whenever.
Give me a second. Alright, I'm looking.
Welcome to AoE. Well, this is the AoE.
Nice.
And then this is also the no need for fire trap setup.
So your RF doesn't need it for single targets?
That boss just died instantly.
Wasn't it from the explode?
I mean, that's what kills them. Yeah, we proc explode chance of Penance Mark on single target bosses. It's pretty much just double downing on the explode.
Okay, so is this going to help you with your Maven?
No, bro, there's no Maven. That was the one Maven try.
Oh, I thought you said it pissed you off, so you respec so that you could beat her or something.
Bro, what is RF gonna respect you? Well, what was I gonna respect you?
I don't know.
No. Oh, this is really cool. Legions are actually fun now, because like the proliferates will just proliferate on all the enemies when they get hit. So I basically killed most of these guys. All the bosses here, so we can actually see how the boss thing goes. I can actually release him, I guess. I don't know if I'll be able to release him in time. Probably not. So yeah, that's what it looks like when I I don't know if you saw, but I penance marked those guys. As soon as I did, they basically just disappeared. And then when I click a massive shrine or a
Lol.
big, they're so
Green
big.
wide AoE.
They're so big. I don't even know how big this is. If I can save enough, I'll probably get Awaken increased AoE as one of my links because I don't need the more damage. I'm just using a 2020 right now.
Yeah.
But it
GG.
feels really good.
I can imagine. I was gonna say you're summoning skeletons and I realized you had the shrine.
But yeah, that's it.
Nice. Okay. I'm already falling right back into the. I'm already falling back into the zero. The sockets pressure that we have on minion builds.
Oh, really?
Yep. Because like right now, there's some things I want to do. Let's go for a bottom row early res here at the very least. At the very least. There's some things I would like to do, but then I'm just thinking I don't have support gems for it.
Yeah.
Like for example, this stone golem that has Guardian's Blessing. I would honestly like to have an AG in this build, obviously. So where can I fit an AG? I don't know. There's nowhere. I can maybe use the AG as Guardian's Blessing because that'd be the easy thing to do. Save a lot of skill points that way. But then I need to put my stone golem somewhere, and I'm not going to have my AG in this setup without meat shield. I will not do it. I refuse. I refuse to do that. So if that is the case, then it would have to take a spot here. And if it takes a spot with Empower, I lose a Spectre. If it takes Feeding Frenzy, well, I lose Feeding Frenzy. So then that would have to move somewhere else. I could put it on my shield maybe as a standalone, but like I already have like Frostblink shield charge on my standalone support gems or skill gems rather. So like I have 0 spot to fit an AG in this build if I want to go Guardian's Blessing. I kind of do want to go Guardian's Blessing. The alternative is I drop Guardian's Blessing. I would run an All's Uprising for hastes. Then that would free up 2 gem sockets, which would be this and this, because this would still be here. And then I just run Animate Guardian in place of here, and then for here, I guess Meat Shield is probably the play. Wait, I don't have Convocation on this build yet. I can't play an AG without Convocation. Maybe I drop Shield Charge. Maybe I drop Shield Charge. The idea with dropping Shield Charge is simple. We have 64% increased move speed. I guess 59 now. But we have a lot of increased move speed without boots. So by the time I craft boots, and of course I could also go for +2 Spectre boots. That would allow me to drop Empower. And if I can drop Empower, then I can have an AG in that. Like I can literally have an AG here if I can drop Empower. Then this would just be AG. But that's side notes. Boots, I would go for we'll just go for straight up armor. So that would be life. Actually, that's movement speed 30%. Then life. Ideally over 100. And then everything else. Actually, no. I wouldn't want +2 Spectre boots, maybe, because I would want to use a Storm Shroud. Yeah, I'd want to use a Storm Shroud. Which means I would need to use Essence, and I think I need to use, what, Torment? Yeah, Torments. I would need to use Deafening Torments to get like near 60% chance to avoid shock. Then I would need Searing Exarch and Eater of Worlds to give me, I think it's Exarch, I think it's Eater rather, that has avoid shock. Avoid early ailments. No, not that. Where's shock in particular? I guess it's not here. There's early ailments. What about you? There we go. This guy, chance to avoid shock. Get this to like 50%. Put this at like 44. Because we only need 40%. Or we need like this. And now these boots give us a 100% chance to avoid shock. These are suffixes, so I'll just put a random res on it, chaos res. And then Storm Shroud. Really? Why does everything give lightning res? How else can I become ailment immune? I can get freeze immune from Pantheon. What else can I do? Because already I'm already funneled into using a minus res ring, right? Minus lightning res. I don't want to have to rely on a big minus lightning res ring before I'm able to fully, I guess, take advantage of. By the way, bone ring, let's turn this off. And instead, let's go for minions deal increased damage. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't want to rely on like an absurd number before I actually have like really good minus lightning res. Obviously, the lower it is, the better. But like, I would want this to be usable on a budget. Yeah, I guess we just go for the Storm Shroud anyways. It's going to freaking reduce our damage, sadly, but like, what else can we do? Alright, we now have a Storm Shroud. What if I go Thread of Hope? That puts this. Shred of Hope would help my ministry, but then I have to. I don't want to not take these two because 40% increase effect is 40% increase effect. It's nice. Is it worth 2 points? I don't know. Probably isn't. And then this is some extra damage that I could just have, I guess. But reducing the life I have is not what I want. So I guess that would also mean I go for this guy. Maybe, I don't know. I know there's also a Trade of Hope location here that would get me this. It would get me a lot of things, I think. I don't remember though. I think it was like massive would get me. Let me see. Why are there 2 threads of hopes here? I don't know. Guess that is what I could also do. 96. What if I went armor EV basis? If I went armor EV basis, then just having a little bit of evasion also helps my avoidance. Even if I'm not scaling increase evasion anywhere else, just that little bit will help a ton, right? And it would allow me to use spell suppress. Only problem is it would require dex, but like I need a lot of dex anyways, so like Darkness Enthroned. And then for those jewels, I'd get life and flat lightning. 230k, whereas with his, okay, yeah, it is better with lightning. And then here, I would honestly like, no chance to avoid bleeding because I already have steel skin. It's whatever. I would need stuff like strength and dex. Just straight up attributes. I don't ask for too much. We'll do that twice. That puts us at near the strength requirement at the very least. If we can get 10% of the reduce, that'd be nice. So that's another advantage of replica Dragon Fang, to where it's actually worth, and of course, for the all attributes, we get all attributes. Ironically, I don't think I need what's the mana cost of this? Like I was saying, ironically, I don't think I need charisma. So if I don't need charisma, then I can just anoint death attunements. If I can anoint death attunements, let me think this through. What is something I probably would just want to anoint for the sake of anointing? I guess Golem Commander is an option. Maybe max endurance charges. %10 spell block chance. If I picked up that top side, that puts me at 17% already. This ascendancy really just doesn't have... It just doesn't have support or block. And I find that without support for block is really hard to cap. Do I care about spell suppress? No, without lucky, and I'm not pathing to lucky. I can't get 100% without lucky, so it is what it is. Speaking of, I should Control C, Control V. This second set, including full DPS, it should be just the absolutions. Does this has a cooldown? What about you? Um, probably unnerved, probably shocked. So it's going to put like a 10% shock. It on the safe side. Safe side. Stance. By default, it multiplies both minion count and skill hit counts. Wait, what? What are these? Where are these coming from? Do I need to just do one? I'm so confused. I do not know. I don't see a universe where my minions aren't full life with how much I'm giving them as regen. Let's do this. Instead of Val Absolution, let's just go for regular Absolution. Should simplify this. So me saying 3x is me saying I have 3 absolutions, right? Then what the fuck is this? Why did PoB have to make absolution in particular very annoying? The fuck is this? If I choose this, these two go all the way down. So I just have to assume The absolution skill damage will not be scaled with count setting. Okay, I think I understand. This says count skill damage once. So if I don't take this, if I don't take this, I think it means, and I'm just spitballing, I could be wrong. I think it means that it's trying to simulate the number of hits a spell cascade would overlap already. So I don't need to put 4 here. Because like the reality is it's actually 5, because the cascade itself, it's replace the spell in front, back, left, right. So there's the original spell and then 4 times extra. Right? Ascended Sentinel of Absolution. Also affects areas in front of, behind, and on the east side of targeted area. So you target the area and then 4 extra come on it with this. So we count. If each count is counting as 1, then I am manually taking into account the overlap. But if I do this, we see 5x here and we see 3x here. I do not understand why there's 3x here. I really don't. I genuinely do not. I have 3 minions and they are doing this. This is a Sentinel of Absolution. I guess. Oh. Oh. I think I get it. This is not affecting minions at all. This is my spell. This is when I cast it. This is what we're doing. And we're not using anything. So yeah, this should be ticked. Okay. This is the minions. This is not being taken into account. By default, it multiplies both minion counts and skill hit count, which leads to incorrect total DPS since Absolute cannot inherently shotgun. Okay, so I think this is accurate. So my Sentinel will be 5 because it's 5 overlaps. It's, you know, front, back, left, right, and then the original one. I might need to scale AoE on this skill. I don't know yet. What else? For these guys, we're going to have 3 Absolution Sentinels, so like it's fine. .2 casts per second. Whereas these guys are shooting 6 per second. Holy. Alright. That's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting that you cannot alter the maximum number of minions you have. Or of absolution you have. Like it's just flat out 3. No ifs, buts, or maybes. It's just 3. For for the regular absolution, they last 16 seconds, but for the Val, the Val lasts 18 seconds. That can't be right. Only 2-second difference, 10-second base. Why is this? Why does we? So this one is seeing enduring bond, minion damage and duration, minion damage and duration. But then it doesn't apply the same here. That makes no sense. So basically, Val Absolution is only being affected by skill effect duration and not actually minion duration as well. Okay. So I would have to manually calculate this. So this is 15 times 1.64. Actually, no. Because we also have 50% effects from the thing. So it's going to be 2.14. He's going to last 32 seconds. Okay. Surely I keep this and I don't just say, okay, fuck it, 22 seconds is fine, and then I just send that. Because honestly, this is a whole lot of minion duration. The only thing that would affect the lockout period is this guy that has 20% increased effect duration. Like, I think this area is a no-brainer, to be honest. Gloves. I probably don't want Leviathan Greaves anymore. It's a lot of strength requirements. Tearing Exarch, Exile Worlds, but here we go, life. Ideally, we go Fear. His minions deal increased damage. And then for here, we just go Chaos Res, Fire Res, Cold Res. Then we just do something decent. I need to love dexterity as well. I might be asking for too much, especially with the thread of hope that is kind of unnecessary. Wait a second. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, it was these 2 points. Because I'm like, what did I take? I think I just don't do the Thread of Hope because I don't need the minus auras. I don't want to put like actual res on this, because that would mean I'm basically risking it going negative. And I don't know what I would find on the markets either. But if I can find one with just positive chaos res, then that would help a lot. Because like now, fire is settled. We just need chaos code. We have a helmet to take and 3 missing sockets. Now out of these 3 ones, I'm thinking immutable force should just take its place. Fire forget. I could also just do this as well. Light of meaning. Could do increase armor. That would help in my ES as well. Well, I think what I would want to do is I would want to go chaos res. And where is the place I take the most nodes around? I think it has to be like here. Yeah, I think it's there. So now my helmets. Nope, we are not doing anything that crazy, alright? Maybe General's helmet or Eternal Burgonets. I don't know that I want to rely on getting plus to level of all minion skills, but if I'm not going for mana reservation, I might as well, right? I just want to go for +2 to all minion skill gems, if I can. Here, I only need cold res. On second thoughts, like I'm thinking, right? On second thought, I can't naturally get dexterity on a base like this. So either it's hybrid or I benchcraft it. But benchcraft is not taking me anywhere, so I think it has to be crafted. Is this sorrow or whatever? I don't know. Yeah, sorrow. Crafted sorrow, which means I can't reliably get level of all minions skill gems, but I can get cold res. I can get strength and then reforge code for cold res. I can do that. Then I can get live. And then Sierra Exarch, Eta Worlds. For the implicits, I would like, I think it's Eta Worlds. Physical damage from hits taken as like fire is fine. %, and then for Sierra Exarch, we're looking at I think we're looking at curse effects. No, we're not using curses. Never mind. No curse effects. Minion move speed, I guess, maybe. It doesn't really matter at this point. Like nothing here looks appealing. Wait a second. What if we do? I have an idea. No, we don't have access to chaos damage recouped. I guess fire damage recouped is fine. Have like 14%. Just a little bit of fire damage recoup. The main reason for this is Dawnbreaker makes sure we're always taking fire damage whenever we take anything. So like that alone, you know. This also means this Ghastly Eye Jewel. I think I can spare this only going to dexterity. There. We have all these stats we need. And we still have a spot to spare. I mean, odds I'll end up going armor EV hybrid, to be honest. And even as is, our armor is decent. But like we're not really relying on it as much as we're relying like endurance charges, summon chaos golem, and this. So this gives us 35% base PDR. We're converting 8%. Because we're using Storm Shroud, we also can manage to do this, which is more PDR on more movement speed while we map. And then for this guy, I mean, we can go anti-burning ground, but we 85 max res. I think PDR. Should I just go stationary? Because I mean, if I'm casting, oh yeah, this is active. Because if I'm stationary, right? And hear me out on this. If I'm stationary, I'm casting my absolution. But I'm trying not to be stationary is the thing. So I'm probably just better off going like root cool. And then of course we still have like our sand stance trying to reduce damage here and there, I guess. Could replace this with something else. I haven't decided. But I would like this to be tanky enough to where I can stand near enemies. We're not quite on 4k life, which is a problem because we have good gear in this PoB. So I mean, I can always upgrade the life in here, but like that's cheating in my opinion. I would rather prefer I guess I shouldn't worry about this all that much. And then I just hope that Divine Shield picks up the slack. Because like instead of these 4 points, I'd rather get these 4 points. Which this is 503, but then this is 133. So 503 over 133. 3.7. Yeah. That means we have near perfect uptime on, so long as I'm not actually casting Absolution, we have Everlasting Sacrifice. And then if I am, then we don't. So I'm not going to put anything here simply because I only have worst case scenario in here. My minions use endurance charges. They don't use any of the other charges though. Enemy shocked. Enemies unnerved. I think that's about it. I assume I'm not forgetting anything here. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to remove Enlighten. Yeah, Enlighten is gone. What is the name of that ice armor skill? Is it ice? Is it ice armor? It can't be. Arctic armor, that's what I was thinking about. If I were to use this in place of flesh and stone, and I just rely entirely on staying still, that could work. But I don't want a situation where, I mean, on my current character, I could do that because I can then just move around with blink arrow. But on this character, I don't think it's a possibility. I have to move. So I don't think it's that good. Is physical to lightning really the best I can have? Let me just make sure. Funk effect is not something we're going to use, but I kind of just want to see. Physical to lightning is that much better than, oh holy, I mean, I expected it with how much level scaling we're giving them, but like, god damn, that's a lot. All right, physical to lightning it is. This is a level 30 Val Absolution. I'm satisfied with this POB, with this setup as a high budget. I don't know how I feel about the DPS. I feel like it's kind of low for how much we'd be spending to get here, but like, it is what it is. We're also ignoring we're also ignoring the Val skill critical strike chance, which, I mean, I don't even know. I should ask around, maybe. I suspect this is not going to work for minions. Actually, I'm almost 100% sure it's not going to work for minions. So the main thing we're getting from this ascendancy in terms of damage is this guy. This and perma uptime on Val Absolution, of course. Because as we can see, big damage. And this, of course, is also not taking into account the AoE blasts that should be doing about 1.5 mil damage when hit. Interesting. Yeah, about 1.5 mil damage per hit. I don't need a curse AG, so if I were to go for an AG, it would literally just have explode. Like, I don't need curses, so maybe temp chains I guess I can see using, but it would have what if I went for Glimpse Chaos? I'm complaining about not having enough increased life. This is just increased life. And -4 res hits my lightning res as well, which is what I want. So it also still helps. Just having 3 items would give me like 16-24% increased life. But in practice, that would feel awkward though, because then you can't really move around your bench crowds and whatnot. And I would honestly prefer this than that, because this means at the start of every map, we only need 4 souls for Val Absolution. For every other Val skill, like Val Impurity of anything, we would need 5 souls each. So a total of like, on this build that has, let me just see, 5, 10, 15, and then Absolution, 19 souls to fill everything up, because I have Shepherd of Souls. Then the moment I use my Absolution, the others tick up for 8 seconds. But like, so long as I don't use it in 8 seconds, as long as I don't use it in 8 seconds, right? Yeah, 8 seconds, I would not get, I'm not going to double that cost. Oh wait, no, that's actually not correct. This says Val non-aura skills have less cost, which means the Val aura skills do not. So they would not have 5. They would instead just have 25 each. So long as I'm able to get my Absolution up to by using the 4 that it would require, I don't need to use any of the other Vals. I have them all off, right? Yeah, they're all off. They're just there so they can get Val levels. Val haste goes off, please. Kind of forgot that one. That one should be off. Okay. Move speed is not as high as I was expecting it to be. Why? Because I do not have Quicksilver? Most likely. Where's my move speed? Here. So I have minus movement speed because of my shield and because of my chest piece. Those two are not helping me. You really aren't helping me. 5% from the chest piece. 3%. And this is reduced. Not even... Yeah, I guess it is. We have really high max hits. And then then you see the fizz and you're just like, buddy. How can I increase my fizz max hits? What else can I do? I can... anoint stamina. Get 4% extra PDR. But is that really worth it? I can maybe go for this. Maybe find timeless jewels instead of mind over its eternal youth. And it should just be automaton with 0 node distance. Okay, cool. Something like this. Phase max hits went all the way up. So long as those two. Only problem is now we're level 99. I don't like that. 98. I don't want to drop shield charge. I really don't. Body armor, helmets, gloves, boots, shield, main hand. The socket starvation is real. It is real AF. Jesus. $85. Oh shit. This is actually more effective. I was looking at it and I was like, it looks like it's more effective. It actually is. It's giving more chaos res than the top one. What if I anointed? No, anoint. Catalyst it with attributes. That gives me slightly more attributes and doesn't increase this. So I guess it isn't attribute tagged. Could go for this guy. Could also go for nomadic teachings. Could also do this, I guess. Ritual of Flesh. Honestly, I think I would like to have another automaton. But anyways, Ritual of Flesh is fine. Combat stamina. That puts me at some decent max life. 4K. It ain't much, but it's honest work. This puts our base PDR at 43%. If I anoint endurance charges, that puts that at 47%. Still less than 50%. But I also do still have some conversion going on my helmet and my shield. So we have that going for us, which is very nice. I actually forgot about my shield. Dawnbreaker, you want physical as taken as fire, and then lightning taken as fire. So 2020 if you can. So between Dawnbreaker giving me 20%, Dawnbreaker giving me 20% fizz as fire, helmet giving me 8% fizz as fire, that's 28% fizz as fire, which puts us at 0.2028, right? So that's 70 will be 30, so 72. Right, 0.72 is correct. Yeah. Then times 43% damage reduction. Was it? Yeah, 43%. So that is 57. 41. So we have effective 60% PDR before armor starts, before armor plays a role. I think that is fine. I think that is fine. This whole setup would have been beautiful if I had Cloak of Flame defensively. Like if I could just do Cloak of Flame. Hiya! That is going to go into the gutter, but like Fizz Max it shoots all the way up because 40%. Because then I go from having 28 to having 68% conversion. Then all the PDR I have equal. I don't think Fizz a lot. So Doriani prototype, please. I'm not dumb. We're going Doriani's. All right. Of course, if I can get this even lower, that is big damage boost. Like if I could do bone ring, and then I did. What is T1 fire as 48? So 40. So I can do if I did minus 80. Which would be best in slot. It's like 2 mil extra DPS. So minus 60 it is. I guess if I did, because I'm doing Kalandra's touch, if I did minus 70, it would also be high up there. Yeah, because it counts as 20, so 80 will be perfect. Am I still taking... Is there any source of all res I'm ignoring and I shouldn't? Let's just look here again. Replica and crew preparation. Two things I'm very aware exist. Okay. I could in theory go Unetol's Vow. I would have less attribute requirement. Like I would need more attributes, but like that is also fine. This can help me get even better res in terms of like negative res. And I could just fit it with an empower, which would still be +3, or I guess +2, depending on which empower I put in there. So it'd be this guy, but with worse reservation. And potentially more minus res. Like if I can get minus 20 lightning res on it, GG. But that's if. I doubt I can. So Unetol's Vow is an option, like very expensive, but an option. And then we have, okay. I'm fine with this. I think 25k PDR before flasks is a decent thing. And then for flasks, we can just do that. And then we don't have leech. We just have regen. So like while I can do all of these, this goes up to 30k when everything is active, 120% move speed, which is nice. Why are we slow? Cool. While I can do that, it just wouldn't beat a life flask if I take a big hit. I guess I could do something like reckless defense just for block chance if I go crit immunity. That is something I could do. Level 97. Maybe I want to drop this in favor of just the endurance charges from Perfect Warlord. Thing is, with this, I have really good uptime on my endurance charges. Like, it's just free. I always have 4. Whereas if I'm relying on my Warlord, it's like, it's less. It has worse uptime, basically. That said, I will consider dropping this. It's a consideration. It's like, he, I think, has good AoE, especially since we're scaling some minion AoE. Okay, so I was gonna try to play a few maps and stuff, but like, nah, G, I ain't doing that. I just realized, like, I ain't doing that. What if I do this? I do this. Then I do this. Massively increases my chaos res as well. Gives me decent amount of life. Level 98 is, you know, is whatever. $125 recharge rate is kind of nice. $125, you know. So this is 475 divided by 125. 3.8. It takes 3.8 seconds to fill up my ES to then get the effect. Which means whenever I'm using Absolution, my max res will drop. But whenever I stop using it, it should go back up. I don't have max minion res, right? I just have the implicits being 15 and as such 30% all minion res. But then they will be getting Val, like the purity of ice and purity of fire, so like these two should be capped for them. This, on the other hand, not so much, but that's fine. I think that's fine. Chaos res is also not going to be the best. regening 800 per second. Then if he ever falls, I just have to resummon him and then reactivate haste. But because it's haste, I should be very aware when he falls or if he dies. $21.20. Same with you. How many levels do I need for the extra PDR to kick in? 6, so like level 30. Level 30 is wild to me. It really is. Level 30 is wild. Anyways, I think we can call stream here. I think it's enough PoBing. I kind of like where it's at, even though it's taking quite a few you know, points. I know. I'm hoping with Divine Shield. Where we are able to keep our ES going through the casting and always having what do you call it? ES for Everlasting Gaze. There is a universe where we don't and we just drop a Divine Shield. We'll have to see. Like we can even drop Divine Shield for 2% ES regen per second, but I don't think I like 2% ES regen is, it's a drop in the pool. It's like it barely is anything. So just spitballing at this point. Anyways, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate y'all. I will be back tomorrow. Till then.